familia, welcome to your daily dose of spice, where we inject a little bit of positivity into your day each and every single day. Quick visual descriptor: I am a Latina female. I have lighter colored skin. I have a turquoise top on. I have my light brownish hair pulled to the side. It's pretty long, and I have very little makeup on today. We are going very natural today, and I am in my office, which is a yellow room with some green avocado colored accent walls and some brown accent furniture. And we are in April, which is amazing. And we are looking within into the eye of spice. And that is what all of April is going to be about. So really looking at our intuition, our insight, our self-awareness, our routines, our habits, our time and our energy and our productivity, and all of that internal work. And the eye is really right in the middle of spice. And it's really what holds everything together. It's the glue that holds all of the pieces and parts of spice together. And if you don't know what spice stands for spirit, physical, insight, career, and emotion. And that is what I base all of my teachings on. And I love spice. And I truly do believe for a balanced life, just add spice. And that's why I say that. So if you are new here, welcome to the familia. My name is Alex Rosa, and I am your local educator, results coach, and holistic nurse. I'm doing my video today standing up. I'm trying to get more steps in. I've got my watch here and been trying to get my steps up and being more active. And so I wanted to do my video standing up because sometimes I don't like sitting down when I do my videos. So yesterday was an interesting day, and that's kind of what today's video is all about, is the phone call I got from my son's school. And I have 3 kids. My littlest is 4, my middle daughter is 14, and my oldest is 17. And I had a busy day yesterday. I had a lot of things planned, right? And if you know me, I'm big into time blocking and managing my time and my energy. And I love teaching and talking about that. And we're definitely going to get into that with the eye of spice and all of April. And so I've been having some issues with my thyroid and with my kidneys lately. And so I had ultrasound and an x-ray scheduled in the morning, and then I had some meetings in the afternoon, and then I was going to do some writing later on. So I had all of these things like planned out for myself. And right after my doctor's appointments in the morning, my son's school called, so my youngest, and they said, "Hey, Miss Rosa, this is the nurse calling. Cesare's here in the clinic, and he's not feeling very well. He's got a fever. It's 101.4. Can you come get him? He's asking for his mom." And so I was like, oh, so I wasn't that far away. So I was able to go ahead and go get him. Then we come home. I had a bunch of COVID tests. So that's the first thing I'm thinking. I give him the COVID test, did 2 different ones. Everything's cool, COVID negative. Give him some popsicles, give him some toast, give him some milk, let him chill out. He's watching Paw Patrol. I let him relax. And he was okay. Gave him some ibuprofen later on. We were cool with that. But it definitely put a spin on my day. So everything that I had planned out was definitely not going to work out the way that I had originally envisioned. And is that not life? Does that not happen all the time? And so maybe that's happened to you, where you've had all these great things planned for yourself, and then something happens, and like that one phone call or something, and your day is totally kind of out of whack. Thank goodness for mine, it wasn't too bad, but I have had days, and I'm sure that you have, where just everything cannot continue with how you had planned. So today I wanted to talk about some ways that you can manage these unexpected events a little bit better, and maybe looking at how you used to handle them, or maybe how you currently are dealing with them, and how you can go forward and make some little itty bitty changes that will help you deal with these unexpected events so much better. So one of the things I want to talk about is your scheduling, and how are you looking at your time and your days and laying out your weeks. And I'm a big proponent of scheduling things a week out at a time, and looking at your whole week and laying it all out. It's just a great way to give you a bird's eye view of what is going on in your life, in your week, in your kids' lives, in your spouse, in your boyfriend, in your girlfriend's life, in your students' lives, like what is happening within that week. And then that way you have a better idea of what's coming up. And if something does happen today, do I have the opportunity to move that to what I missed today to another day later on during the week? And that's why I love using time blocking, because time blocking really allows you to block out times during your day where you can dedicate to getting a certain thing done. And if you don't get it done that day during that block, it allows you to move it to another day and move those blocks around. It's kind of like a little bit of a puzzle, and you're able to move things around. And I'm always for scheduling do nothing time. And I've talked about scheduling do nothing time many times before, but do nothing time is like the first thing that you got to put in your schedule. That and putting yourself in your schedule are what I always recommend. How are you taking care of yourself? How are you nurturing yourself? What are you doing for you so that you are able to be there and be the best version of yourself for others? So looking at your schedule a little bit differently and looking at it a week out in advance will help manage the stress that sometimes these unexpected events can cause for you. The other thing I want you to think about is support systems. What support systems do you have in place for yourself when these unexpected events happen? Who can you turn to? Who can you call on? And we all have people in our circle that want to help us, but sometimes we're afraid to reach out or ask for help. So don't be afraid to ask for help, because we can't always do it alone, right? We cannot do all the things that we want to do alone. It is physically impossible. So look at your support system. What support system do you have in place for yourself that if these unexpected events do occur, because they're going to, how are you going to be able to manage that event? Who are you going to be able to call? What plans do you kind of have in place, right? A plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Okay, so always be thinking ahead. Always be proactive instead of reactive, because that reactivity can cause so much stress on yourself, and it's unneeded stress, and it wastes time. So let's take some control back over that. So looking at your schedule, using time blocking, and creating a support system, I would say are some really great places to start. I don't want to make this video super long, but those are just some two little areas that you can really start making some changes and just start thinking about. And I know if you start putting some processes and some systems, which I'm all about those, if you start putting some of those in place around just those two things, you will definitely see less stress, less anxiety, more feeling in control about events and about your day and your time. 100%. 100%. So if you'd like to learn more about time blocking and using your schedule, managing your time, managing your energy, reach out to me. I have a time blocking clinic, and I also have some time blocking resources that I can send you. I also have a special program just dedicated to looking at your schedule, looking at your time, and really helping you go step by step and walking through your schedule with you to help you create like that personalized schedule for yourself. So that's something that you're interested in, because maybe you have a paper coming up, maybe you have a big event coming up, something that is really big that you are working towards, that you really need to be on top of your time and on top of your energy with. This program is really great for that, because we can look exactly at what you have coming up and how can we best prepare for it and schedule it out and get it done for you with no stress, with no anxiety, just easy breezy. It is so helpful to look at things this way. And that's why I love the Eye of Spice. It has all the goodies and all the things that I love talking about. So, all right, guys, that is today's video. And update on Ches. He did really well over the evening. He's feeling better. So I think we're okay. But I did keep him home today from school. So that was another thing, is I've got a jam-packed day today, and I've got a 4-year-old with me now. So we'll see how that works out. But it's all about being flexible, right? And going with the flow and acknowledging that you can't always control everything. You cannot. You cannot always control everything. So how can we make it as easy on ourselves to be successful when things are not always going to go as planned? All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to hit that outro, and thank you so much for joining me today. And just like your favorite restaurant, if you have been nourished by this content that I have provided for you today, go ahead and click on the link for Buy Me a Coffee. You can leave me a tip, show your support. That way I can continue to be bringing you this content and these videos and teaching about all these things that I love to teach about. So feel free to leave a comment. I always respond, and don't forget, for a balanced life, just add spice. And I'm going to hit that outro. Bye, guys. Take care.